Okay. It is crypto faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless, guys. Back at it again. Go ahead, smash up the likes as usual. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Today, I got an X1 update, Zen update. We're going to be talking about why Zen is about to destroy Solana network. We're about to break the whole network, guys. We're going to get into it today. But first, let's get into the wider market as usual. We got BTC sitting above $66,000 as of recording of today's video, which is gravy. I told you guys. We got Ethereum up today, 7%. I know you guys are looking at your altcoin portfolios and saying, hey, I see green. I like green. We all like green. Listen, I've been telling you guys last video, go watch my video from yesterday. I told you guys, listen, what we expect to see is when Monday comes around, the markets wake up, we're going to see the price action go right back up because nothing has really happened to really shake our our core thesis, our core idea of what's going to happen in the market. We didn't even break below 60K. I've been telling you guys for weeks we're going to be in a range between 60K and 70K. I've been saying we're going to be in the low 60s to the mid to upper 60s for months and months and months on the channel. Not months, weeks and weeks and weeks. But we've been seeing that. So we didn't even break below 60K. People are so worried for no reason over the weekend. Okay, I understand. We had a big macro event happen on the weekend. The macro doesn't look great. War, Israel versus Iran. Everybody's coming out trying to be a political armchair analyst. Everybody all of a sudden has a PhD in political science. We see it on Twitter. We see it on X. Everybody's posting. Listen, nobody knows what's going on. You don't know what's going to happen. Remember, we had the same thing happen exactly at the same time the last bull run. Pre-halving, right before the halving, we had the COVID-19, the pandemic. What happened? Lockdown, pandemic. Everybody thought it was the end of the world. What happened? The markets went up crazy. And we're seeing the same thing right now, right before the halving, right on time. You know what I'm saying? World War III, doomsday scenario. What's going to happen? It's not going to affect the market in any significant long-term way, guys. Come on, guys. Don't fall for the doomsday scenarios. That's all I'm saying. Don't fall for the doomsday scenarios. Now, look, that was yesterday's video, so go watch that. But today, we're going to be speaking about Zen dropping on Solana. Yes, you heard it here first. You heard it correct. If you haven't been in the loop, it's fine. So that's why you're here. I'm going to bring you in the loop. Don't worry. So we got Zen dropping on Solana. Okay. Jack, let me pull it back in for a second. Jack was on a Spaces call yesterday. It was a DB Zen Spaces call. Shout out to DB Zen. Jack stopped by. Naturally, everybody's asking questions, asking him about ordinals, about runes, about inscriptions, about Vampex. And Jack is like, listen, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about Solana. Straight up. Jack was like, listen, I don't talk about Solana. What y'all think about what's going on? What y'all think about what's going on with Solana? You know what I'm saying? So Jack brought it up. He said that Solana is slow. He went on a whole spiel, whole rant about, why Solana is slow. Having to do with the, the flat fees or whatever. This is crypto faces. I'm not finna get into the tech. I'm just going to tell you why things are going up, right? I'm going to tell you why things are going to pop, why you should be getting this coin and that coin. This is crypto faces. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Now, boom. Jack was like, listen, Jack, if you've been following Jack on X, on Twitter, he's been posting. He's been posting about Solana. Jack wants all the smoke when it comes to Solana. The past week and a half, he's been speaking about Solana, why it's breaking down. Is it a bug? Is it, just a faulty system, the way they built their whole blockchain? What's the issue with Solana? He's been posting for the better part of a week and a half, 2 weeks, right? Boom. So when he got into the spaces, he continued on that, like going in on Solana. And then he just dropped it and he said, listen, what do you think about us dropping Zen on Solana? Diabolical, man. Jack is a vampire, bro. The vampire of all vampires. Jack is an assassin. I'm telling you, he smells blood in the in the Solana ecosystem. He smells blood. He sees that they're on their last breath. They're on their last legs. Like, this dude wants to go for the headshot. One shot to the head. He dead. That's a Lil Wayne reference for those who are cultured. But look, let's take it a step back. let's take it a step back. Because we're getting hyped right now. I'm gonna tell you the plan about everything that's happening, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But first, let's take a step back. Let's talk about Solana. The thing about Solana is this, okay? Solana is pretty much broken. Like, if you've been trying to get into Solana, I've been trying to get into Solana meme for the longest. Every time I'm trying to get a transaction or trying to get a transaction to go through, it just breaks. Like, literally, the thing just breaks, bro. It's just like every transaction, almost like, bro, like clockwork. Like 80% of transactions on Solana don't go through, okay? So this thing is all but broken. It pretty much couldn't handle the hype. We know that Solana was the coin of the blockchain of the cycle. The price of Solana went up crazy. We know that meme coins on Solana went up crazy, and they couldn't handle that. They couldn't handle the network effect, right? So the blockchain is all but worthless. Like, I mean, you're not gonna get a transaction to go through. You probably gotta do 20 transactions and maybe one will go through. It's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, Jack can smell the blood. That's what I mean by he smells the blood. Jack can see they're on their last breath. And he's like, listen, we've been waiting to actually drop on Solana. He actually said that during the spaces. He's been waiting to drop on Solana. But he said we were waiting on the right time. Look at how savage Jack Levin is, Mr. Furious Prime. That boy is savage, man. That boy is savage. He's been waiting on the right time to drop on Solana. What's the right time? You see that the network effect has taken place. You see that the whole crypto market has jumped on the Solana train. You see that they cannot even handle 80% of their transactions, and you're gonna launch Zen? Zen, the blockchain killer. Any blockchain that Zen goes on destroys the blockchain. You already know that. If you're an OG Zenian, going back a year and a half when Zen first dropped, every time it hit a blockchain, it broke the blockchain. Some blockchains were like, nah, we're going to ban Zen. We don't want you. Some blockchains did ban. Some blockchains were like, listen, we're thinking about banning it, or we got to increase our prices, when we were actually kind of designing or promoting our whole blockchain upon being a cheap blockchain. But then Zen hit it with all those transactions, and then the prices went up. So they had to rebrand the whole blockchain. So this is the thing, man. Zen is either going to break your blockchain or make you rebrand your whole blockchain. That's what Jack is saying right now. Jack is saying, listen, we're going to drop Zen on Solana. Now, if you want to hear the details of how he's going to do it, he proposed some ideas on the spaces. Go to Jack's Twitter on his X, and you're going to see the spaces call from yesterday. Go listen to it. About an hour and a half in is where you will find him talking about this, right? About him dropping the details about how he's going to drop on Solana. But of course, nothing is set in stone. Jack, nothing is set in stone until it actually comes out, right? But basically, he's saying that their issue is that they have flat fees and they have to increase their fees, but they haven't increased their fees, which is destroying their blockchain. He's saying that, listen, we're going to come out with Zen on their blockchain. It's of course going to be a heavy load. Of course, it's going to be too much of a stress test for a blockchain that's already not even working at full capacity right now. You got like almost 80% or more of the transactions on Solana don't even work, right? So what do you think is going to happen when Zen hits their blockchain? It's going to break, right? Their blockchain is going to break, right? So what he's saying is this: it's going to force them to innovate. It's going to force them to actually work and to better and to fix their blockchain, right? But we know what's going to happen in reality, man. That's just talk. I know what's going to happen, guys. And I know what type of guy Jack is. And I know what he's planning. He's planning to destroy the blockchain. He's trying to destroy Solana, right? Like, Jack is an absolute assassin. He smells blood. He knows that blockchain is all but done. He knows that if he releases Zen right now, it's a wrap. And he's very calculated, man. I'm just going to leave it at that because I got some more stuff I want to speak about, but I'm going to leave it for another video, right? Because we got X1 coming out. He did give us some updates about X1. I'm not going to be speaking about that right now. I'm going to leave that for another video. But right now, I'm just telling you right now, this is the plan. Just telling you right now, I'm going to drop the plan for you right now. I'm not going to make this any longer than it has to be. This is the plan as follows. Jack is going to drop X1. Sorry, not X1. Drac is gonna drop Zen on Solana. Once he drops Zen on Solana, it's gonna break Solana. We already know Solana is already all but broken. It's gonna break Solana, and that's the headshot for Solana. And Solana is the number one platform, layer one of the cycle. We all know that meme season lives on Solana, and we know that this whole cycle has been about meme season, right? Meme coins, right? And he's about to break that blockchain completely. It's on its last legs anyway. And then once he does that, he's gonna drop X1. I'm just letting you know that. Once he does that, he's gonna drop X1. And I know you're like, oh, he talked about X1. And no, we're gonna get into that in another video. Okay. Right now, the plan is to destroy Solana, kill the competition, and then drop X1. It's Crypto Faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless. If you are excited, if you agree, let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Take care.